Da ihr nicht einfach eure Waffel halten könnt, verspätetes Weihnachtsgeschenk, ihr Pappnasen. Und ich krieg jetzt schon wieder Kopfschmerzen, Alter. Ich hab keinen Bock. Okay. Ach Gott, was ist das jetzt? Ach, wir sind wieder hier. Wir dürfen wieder Dinge bauen. Katze. Tote Katze, tote Katze. Erinnerung an eine tote Katze. Ja, das ist eine gute Idee. Und Seifenblasen. Jawohl, richtig Emo. Rock. Tee pusten. Ganz wichtig, Tee ist immer wichtig, weil anders überlebe ich die Scheiße hier nicht ohne eine Migräne, ey. Ja. Happiness. Trotz einer Beerdigung Happiness und trotz, dass wir enterbt wurden, Happiness. Happiness ist immer gut. Kindergarten, Spielplatz. Jawohl, Contamination. Puff. Ja, ich krieg jetzt einfach, ich hab keinen Bock mehr. Zack, 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 zack. Jawohl! Speedrun. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Oh God. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Oh wait. Hey Jaffa! Yo Saori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to your being in the club, that's all. I see. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always a simple thing with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me buy a snack? Nee, danke. That's not like you at all. Ich habe meine Gründe. Why don't you take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Give me a look. Sayori retrieves the coin purse. She runs to the ledge and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I knew it. Get scammed, scammer. I can see right through you, Sayori. It's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought the snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. Scammer gets scammed, scammer gets scammed. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. Stimmt, irgendwie kannte man die ja schon seit dem Beginning oder sowas. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. Oppa. Feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't know that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Jafar to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Oh God. Besides, you should only buy what you can reasonably afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Autoclicker goes Brit. Did I just? I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Aha! I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think of that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? And don't let her fool you. Don't. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. What? You wouldn't have come if you had run for the cupcakes, so you had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. What the fuck? What? Das sage ich nicht. Kia. Meep meep. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles into the desk. Ow. What was... A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glanced around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Oh, ne, die. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. Just totally worth seeing your reaction though. No, Natsuki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Get on with it. Sayori overly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So, show. Good. Move. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot of mod over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. You look really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Sid, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori steht auf und geht hinter Natsuki und dann umarmt er sie. Ja, jeez. Lesbenporno. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her arm. Okay. Diebstahl. Sayori lehnt sich nach vorne und klaut einfach Natsukis Keks. Hey! Did you see me just do that? Aha. Moth for Sayori towards the way to safety. You and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. My boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Nee. Yeah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. It's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. Thumbs up for me. I don't know, Digga. Ich will nicht mehr. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Jafar. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share one once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man. Looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest text. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literally related by myself like this? I guess I could always read one of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monika. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. Einfach dense. But it's not that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we came up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come with it in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear that they deliberately like this. Oh, that's a good point. Oh, that's a good point. Ups, ich muss mal ganz kurz noch mein Licht ausmachen. Besser. In that case, you think food will do the trick? Oh, what kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Aha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Oh, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori was still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. Suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. It isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for animation. You know, you need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. Glance over my shoulder to see if Monika overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. Shut the fuck up. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many times this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. Okay. 9. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. Ich brauche noch. So. I can't even do that. Ein Thumbnail brauche ich noch. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. So you can't around at herself. How's this written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out all around here. I want my fingertips on the side of your face. You're trying to straighten it out. But you really need a brush for this. My hair's just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your brow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I tried to wipe the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course I would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because I don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. God, was ist das bitte? Oh, fucking hell. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Das. Nein. Seriously, Sayori. Das wird mein Thumbnail. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. What the actual fuck? This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it was to have a friend who does the kinds of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Suckle to fully close the button near her chest. Does the thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. Ich will gerade einfach nur links aus dem Bildschirm nehmen und durchrütteln. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway. You look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then we wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Wo ist das embarrassing? Jafar, du Pappnase, du Schaberacke, das ist nicht embarrassing. Hör auf. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. Deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking at the time. Man, that's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monika suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Jafar, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Fucking shit. Ich hab die Augen zugehabt. Hi again, Jafar. How's the writing going? Right, I guess. I tagged it, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're playing yourself. Maybe soon you come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monika. Alright. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that might be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in my case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone was so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like this one, the way this turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. What the? Oh, Jesus. What? Save me. The colors they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. And endless cacophony? Cacophony? Whatever. Of meaningless noise. The noise it won't stop. Violent, creating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Woo! Well inside. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. Geil. An endless poem of meaningless. Was? Load me. The fuck you talking about? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Ah ha ha ha. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I've never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Ich merk's. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. No, falsch. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they are trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Ah ha ha ha. Sometimes asking what the poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What? Das ist genauso wie irgendwie ein Fallout oder sowas, wenn die dir so sagen, ey, du kannst saven, quick save. What the fuck? You never know when you might change your mind. Digga, jetzt hab ich Angst! And something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Ahahaha, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Ene mene Miste, es rappelt in der Kiste. Ah, 2 Käses. Well, that's not terrible. But it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, it's not run so good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I want to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, it kind of reminds of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be one of the same wavelength. Hört auf! Would you never really struck with my hairstyle type? Sayori has a type all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with something like you? What? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary, yeah, was. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, we should probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. English, bitte danke. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Hier. Digga, warum bist du so pissed? Ach du Scheiße. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound. But the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies, doesn't matter if she keeps it private, doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, she's gross, the world is better off without spider lovers. Then I'm gonna tell everyone. Psychopath! Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. It was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that it was the best I could do. Nee, natürlich nicht. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this program. I don't have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this film is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Wirklich? Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Sometimes you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares that someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy? Dein Gedicht hatte gerade genau das Gegenteil davon gesagt. Shut the fuck up. Und damit ist mein Video demonetized, aber ich mache kein Geld mit YouTube. Also, YouTube, ihr könnt mich mal. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. Oder ist das hier so ein bisschen Reverse Psychology? It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think not just feel. Remember that! I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Nicht ist wirklich gut. Komm, dann machen wir jetzt Sayori. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Stefan. I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Hehehehe. Jeez, nuts! I'm sure your opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a It's a Jafar poem. It's a Jafar poem. Geil, Alter. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheets against her chest. Yeah, sorry, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feeling is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Well, sometimes I like sad poems too. Oh, jetzt habe ich wieder dahin geklickt. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Is it? It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Jafar. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Gottes Willen. Bottles. Ich will das nicht komplett lesen. Würde ich schneiden, würde ich jetzt einfach ein Dings drüber hauen. Fuck. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Warte mal. Ich könnte es euch ja durchlesen, wenn ich hier mal kurz aufgabe. So. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and plug one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles all in a row. Hier ist alles super. Nein. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secret hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps, it doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends looked through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends, and they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. Das ist wirklich wie dieses scheiß Einhorn aus Lego Movie. They were supposed to be for my friends were unsmiling, they're all shouting, bleeding, sometimes all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap, Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly creepy. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. So you always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before disappointing it no more than a week later. Disappointing. Yeah, disappointing. Before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Gut, dann jetzt Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Jafar. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Hey, it's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see in here. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that should be like, if you'd like to read it. Of course. It's the poem you wrote for today. Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Jesus, ist das schon wieder viel. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I've gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. What? The bread, the hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its face and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. Juri, was hast du mit dem armen Waschbären gemacht? Ne, mach nur Witze. The raccoon has taken to following me. The raccoon has taken to following me. Okay. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself again. It was a little more tiring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem is about. Yeah, that's right. Is it because I do my preferred writing style? Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what this is supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. That's funny. Did Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did. Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter that you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. Yeah, I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay, everyone. We are all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we are actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Alter, meine Stimmbänder! Monika? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori is putting it on all the posters in case everyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's bad? That bad for an idea? Ach, Digga! Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head and Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we are all in this club today. Don't you want to share with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes it standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki remains silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Zeri and Monika have been trying really hard. What the fuck is das? Get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ah, that's everyone. Yuri, the best Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. Bitte nicht. No way. Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Ah, of course. Now let's see. Oh nein, meine Stimmbänder. Ich glaube, meine Stimme bringt mich... Die hüpft gleich aus meinem Körper und erschlägt mich mit einer Bratpfanne. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting a poem. A clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that... yeah, her clear inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression. Nicht was anderes. On her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The fourth was applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Sir Monika. Haha, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I go next. Yuri is fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Tipping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri guckt uns alle komisch an. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eve. A Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. The quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Such that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. So you begins the poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimless cheery like Sayori's is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant to when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Jafar liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Yeah, I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little bit more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's why I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki. Don't make me go for Jafar. It's not like I can come for with you guys anyway. Might as well let Jafar lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I want for the day. Oh nein, das geht so weit. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause everywhere. So I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called. It's called. Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. What? Natsuki takes a breath. And once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if they're giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well. Yeah. So, 20 Minuten später und eine Uhr von meiner Schwester wiedergefunden. Machen wir weiter mit der Scheiße hier. Also. I mean, doing it in front of other people will always be easier, but I can put on whatever face I want for other people. When it's just my friends, just embarrassing. So surprised Natsuki, I think it would be other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick up a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. What the? Oh, that makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far. So I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. Can't wait. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Alright. Stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Oh no. Must be a little bit nice. Oh. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Jaffa, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. We'll come with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Hey. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori finds it out. So let's just say that one day Yui asks to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? Kind of question it, that you're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, fuck off, Alter. Warum gibt es da keine Antwort für beide? Warum? Sorry, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jesus! I really see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I would just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Jaffa. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it so. So Yuri, I've already made up my mind. Shut up. I really can't figure you two out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? Conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Zero to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Weiß ich nicht. So, das war's. Das ist jetzt schon wieder knapp eine Stunde. Ich habe keinen Bock mehr auf die Scheiße.